What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here. In today's video, we're diving back into the Great League with Primeape, Galarian Stunfisk, and Gliscor. Now, I wanted to use Primeape because it's a very spicy fighter, has Ice Punch and Night Slash, counter is a fast move, really good coverage across the meta. But today, Gliscor is going to put on a clinic. Gliscor, I think, is one of the most valuable Pokemon, the MVP of this new season update. This thing is absolutely busted, and it can be put onto a lot of teams. So, if you guys have a Gliscor, try to synergize it into some teams. I'm going to be running more comps with it, and if you guys don't, do not worry about the IVs. Look at mine. Mine's terrible. 14, 14, 14. It's the only one that I had that I could use in the Great League, so I'm using it, and it's working. So, I hope you guys enjoy. All right. Get into the first battle. We have Primeape on the lead versus Azumarill. Not a good matchup. We're going to swap into Galarian Stunfisk right here. And granted, Gliscor is technically my safe swap on this team, but I cannot bring it into the Azumarill, so we're going to hope to be able to beat it later on. Now, they decided to go for an Ice Beam right away. Thankfully, they didn't build up to Hydro Pump. Otherwise, I probably would have shielded right there. But in this situation now, we are in a good position because Earthquake is going to be doing a lot of neutral damage. Now, we get a shield from them, which tells me they're weak. They swap into Medicham, which is also very interesting. Granted, Medicham in the back would still beat my Primeape as well, but we land the Earthquake, and this is where I have to make a very, very tough decision. Who's my win con? Gliscor with 2 shields or Primeape with 2 shields? I'm going to go with Gliscor. This is why it's the MVP. I bring in Primeape, and I say, you know what, Primeape? You are here as a 3rd shield. Yeah, the Psychic's going to land. Boom! Down goes Primeape. And now, ladies and gentlemen, battlers of all ages, Gliscor. We're going to go ahead and go for the Night Slash. Why? Neutral damage. Going to be nice. And what does it also have a chance to do? Oh yeah, it has a chance to proc that attack boost. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and shield the Ice Punch right there. Farm down with our Wing Attack, and what is going to be in the back? 0 shields. It's going to be a Bastiodon. All right, we are a boosted Gliscor. Now, granted, I should have over-farmed right there. That is a mistake on my end, but I think we can get away with it because, boom, one-shots the Bastiodon. In comes the Azumarill. Now, this is an XL Best Buddy Azumarill, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and shield this Ice Beam, or Play Rough, okay? It's going to be a Play Rough. I mean, another Ice Beam wouldn't have mattered because we do get to the Earthquake right here. And do you think it's going to be enough damage? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Boom! One-shots the Azumarill. Gliscor boosted and just swept that team. It is so good. Stunfisk now on the lead. Very positive for us. Let's see how our opponent decides to react. They're going to bring in Sableye. So I'm actually going to go ahead and stay in this matchup right here. I can do a lot of neutral damage with these Night Slashes. Counter as well is going to be very good right here to be able to farm. I mean, look at the chunking damage that is doing. I have to shield the foul plays. But this is okay with me because I should be able to come out of here with some energy, especially if they decide to shield this next charge move. So we're going to go ahead and throw this Night Slash. Let's see if we get a shield. Yep, we do get a shield. All right, we're going to go ahead and just farm down. I'm going to go ahead and shield this next one and just load up on energy with Primeape because it can go a lot of places. So let's see what else they have in the back. Galarian Stunfisk might come in, but I doubt it. What's that final Pokemon going to be? Looking at the top right, It's going to be a Grass Flying. I'm hitting the Ice Punch. I think this was a Jump Bluff right here, and this is why Primeape with Ice Punch is so deadly. Look at the damage. Oh, that is so much. We're going to go ahead and swap into Gliscor. Again, about to put on a clinic. Here comes the Galarian Stunfisk, and this is what is so deadly about Gliscor. You have a wide variety of coverage with Wing Attack, Night Slash, and Earthquake. And the Earthquake in this situation basically one-shots a Galarian Stunfisk. And is it going to land? Yes, it is. Boom! Nearly one-shots. Now, they do get to another Rock Slide in time, but I want you to understand this. Had they shielded that Earthquake, I survived this Rock Slide, I would have gotten to another one anyways. And so Gliscor would have just completely eliminated the Galarian Stunfisk there. But we do get to the Night Slash now, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. Now, I could have thrown another Night Slash there, but I was just going to go for the farm down, but they decided to throw the charge move, which is fine by me. Their fast move was Bullet Seed, so I'm going to go ahead and come in with Primeape and farm down. And that is, yeah, that's going to be a good game. All right. Moving into the next one, we have Primeape on the lead versus Swampert. Okay, a really good situation for us. Swampert sweeps our backline, so we want to maintain this matchup and counter. Look at the counter damage, just so much. Now I'm going to go ahead and build up to the Ice Punch and then swap out. And because Pidgeot right here is probably just going to be going straight Feather Dance, so I'm not too concerned. Galarian Stunfisk can do very well in this matchup. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide right away. The reason being is we want to make sure we get this Rock Slide damage applied before they get off a second Feather Dance. It's very, very important to get that off. So we're going to go ahead, let all these charge moves go through. Do not shield against a Pidgeot. Even if it is a Brave Bird with this amount of health, we do not need to worry. Now this is a situation where we want to overload on energy and go ahead and like max it out. Get to 100 energy. I don't care about the Feather Dance damage right here, because what I'm guessing is if there's a Swampert and a Pidgeot safe swap, what do you guys think's in the back? Skarmory or Noctowl? That's what I think. I'm going to go ahead and go for a Rock Slide, and this is how we're going to play it. We're going to go ahead and swap into Gliscor now to farm down, saving Galarian Stunfisk, because this is going to force that Swampert back out. What does this do to us? Or for us, I should say. Firstly, even though we take super effective damage right here, Gliscor can hang on and go for Night Slash. Firstly, what it does is it makes Swampert come out onto the field against Gliscor, which means I can put Primeape against it. Secondly, it saves Galarian Stunfisk to fight against the likely Noctowl or Skarmory that is sitting in the back. So we're going to go ahead and let these go. This is fine by me. Primeape can easily come in. We're going to make sure we let that switch clock go back down, because I'm going to need my Galarian Stunfisk to come out as soon as possible. So we're going to go ahead and come in. They swap out, and it was actually a Gengar in the back. So a very spicy Pokemon, but Primeape with Night Slash does not care how spicy it is. Boom! So much damage right there. We're going to go ahead and swap out as well into Galarian Stunfisk because we have Rock Slides ready to go. But I play, whether that was a Skarmory coming in or whatever, I played it to that call that there was a second answer to Grass, and it typically would be a Skarmory or a Noctowl. So we're going to go ahead and shield the Shadow Punch as we can farm down with Mud Shot, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. All right, moving in the next one, we have Primeape on the lead versus Shadow Granbull. Ouch. This is going to hurt. We got to swap into Gliscor right now, and this is a tough situation. I have to build up to the Earthquake. If I throw Night Slash right away, they won't shield. But if I build up to the Earthquake, I could potentially get a shield, and I could also get 2 Night Slashes off. So we do get a shield. This means I can get the second Night Slash off for chip damage, even though it is resisted because Gliscor is going down. So that is an effective safe swap for me. I keep Primeape away from the Shadow Granbull, which is going to hopefully pay off in the end. And now we're going to come in with a Galarian Stunfisk and try our best to farm down. I'm also fearful of the... Oh, sorry, the screen glitch right there. I'm also fearful of the close combat. And we do see a swap out now into Victory Bell. Now, this is where I make a mistake. I go for Earthquake. I should just be going for Rock Slide. I don't know what I'm doing. I go for Rock Slide in this situation. Rock Slide is going to do enough damage. I don't know why. I mean, even with like the Mud Shot and Rock Slide damage is going to be enough. I shield the Leaf Tornado right here, and I should be going for a Rock Slide, but I decided to go for Earthquake. Yeah, go for Rock Slides. You know that Shadow Victory Bell is going to be shielding. So we boom it out of the game. We're going to go ahead and swap right away. Shadow Granbull is going to come in. I got to farm down with Primeape, though, and the final Pokemon is Talonflame. Yeah. So had I gone for the... I'm going for Night Slash here for the potential boost as well. Because if I get the boost, then it's game over. Nope, I don't get the boost. Come on, get to another Night Slash. Okay, so Night Slash here I don't think is going to be enough, but... Had I gone for those Rock Slides, I think it would have been a lot, definitely would have been a different story right there. But ultimately, good game, very well played. And their team, Shadow Granbull, Talonflame, and Shadow Victory Bell. Fast moves all over the place. Nothing but fast move damage. Good game. All right, moving next one, we got Primeape on the lead versus a Shadow Swampert this time. So same situation, but better. Counter is doing more damage this time. All the damage we fear from Swampert is its charge moves. So like we saw earlier on the lead with a normal Swampert, Shadow is actually better because we do more damage right here with counter. So we're going to go ahead and shield, plus we win CMP tie. So this is a very good situation for us. We're going to go ahead and stop that Hydro Cannon. And now we're just going to counter down. We'll give up 2 shields. They decide to swap out into Skarmory, so I'm going to build back up to that Ice Punch. Swap out into Galarian Stunfisk right here. And I'm going to let them throw first before I throw the Rock Slide. Why? This is probably going to be a Brave Bird. And you always want to make sure you throw that Rock Slide after the Brave Bird so it does more damage. Because in a situation like this, especially if they go for a Sky Attack here, I can farm down. Mudshot can farm down this Skarmory. So we're going to go ahead, and they decide to go for 5. That was 5 Air Slashes, which means this is Sky Attack. If it was Brave Bird, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But it's Sky Attack, so now we're going to count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Farm down. Ooh, beautiful. Swampert is probably going to be coming back in. No, it's going to be a Alolan Marowak. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. I was blind throwing the Earthquake right here anyways. Boom! And it lands! Incredible amount of damage. Able to get the Rock Slide off as well. And this is looking to be a good game because I'm going to go ahead and swap, or the Alolan Marowak goes down. I swap back into the Primeape, go for another Night Slash. And remember, Primeape wins the CMP tie, and I'm ahead on energy because I loaded up against that Skarmory. So we're going to go ahead and shield this next Hydro Cannon, and then we should be able to get to this Night Slash in time to close this game out. So that is going to be a good battle, very well played, but that hard farm down on the Skarmory was so worth it. All right, and we get the boost there at the end. Nice. All right, moving to the next one, we got Primeape versus Buzzwole on the lead. Okay, we got to swap out right away into the Gliscor right here, start getting ahead on energy, and they swap into Galarian Stunfisk. You're asking for it right now. Obviously, I'm going to go for the Earthquake. They go for the Rock Slide right away. I will not shield Rock Slides until the very end. There's no need to shield right away, right? You want to shield the one that's going to KO you in these situations because you may just, I don't know, land the Earthquake. Boom! Beautiful! That means I can fully farm down right here. So, do I shield this next one? I think I shield this one. No, I actually decided to let it go. My thought process was have more health on Gliscor so I can do more damage against the Buzzwole that might come in. But this is going to be fine anyways. Counter shouldn't be able to take us down that quickly. I should be able to get 2 Night Slashes off. Now, this is resisted here against the Buzzwole, but we do get a shield, and we're going to go ahead and go for a second one. Similar situation with the Granbull, where you build up to the Earthquake and go for the 2 Night Slashes because you could proc the boost, and we're already doing chip damage. So as you can see, chunked down the Buzzwole. Now, I'm going to come in with Primeape right here and look to give up a shield. I don't want to get hit with superpower. That's my concern. So I'm going to go ahead and shield. It was just a lunge, unfortunately. And let's see what that final Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be a Swampert. So we're going to go ahead and go for a Night Slash. Now, we were debuffed by lunge, which means we're not doing as much damage. So this is actually going to have to be a team takedown with Galarian Stunfisk because I only have 1 shield left. So this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to shield this Hydro Cannon, and then I'm going to need to swap now into Galarian Stunfisk because I have a Night Slash loaded. Remember, we win CMP tie. I have a Night Slash loaded, so these Rock Slides should force the final shield from Swampert. So we do get the shield right there, and now they have to throw 2 Hydro Cannons or 1 Earthquake, really, to take us out. There's 1 Hydro Cannon, and I'm guessing they're going to try to overload on energy a bit, or try their best, but we get this Rock Slide off, and that is going to be a good battle, very well played. Even if they were able to fully farm me down right there, maybe they went for the Earthquake, we had Night Slash ready to go. That's why I swapped out, and that was the final battle. So this team was really fun, kind of more spicy with the Primeape. So you could have Galarian Stunfisk and Gliscor on this team and put a lot of other stuff in there, right? Maybe you could go Registeel, so you could have double Steel with a Gliscor lead, or you could have Pelipper, or you could have Medicham. There's a lot of things that Gliscor and Galarian Stunfisk can synergize with. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching.